Hey everyone, welcome to Pickleball and Beyond. My name's Ryan.
My name is Vino.
And today we are looking at the ProDrive Carbon. So Vino, let's jump into your initial thoughts on these two paddles.
So I was very excited to get a hand on this because this is an upgrade to their drive paddle. The big difference being this is a carbon fiber T700 surface versus just a painted grit. This reminds you so much of the original Diadem Warrior, upgraded. Both are Kevlar inside.
Yes.
So I mean, initial, it's definitely an upgrade. I mean, it's 19
both the
thickness,
carbon and the original drive.
Yes, 19 millimeter thickness.
Yes.
Let's go on how it plays.
Honestly, the balance is the first thing that you notice. When you put this paddle in your hand, we looked it up, this is an 8.5 ounce paddle and that's an 8.6. I was blown away.
Yeah.
This paddle definitely feels a little heavy in the hand, but I mean, when I held the original drive, I was like, this feels like it's pushing 10 ounces. I was like, this is a very heavy paddle. And what's funny enough though is that didn't transition into any more power at all. Because you know, usually a little heavier, it'll provide a little more power if you can still swing it hard. But this paddle seemed to hit it a little harder even.
And I felt this overall to be very well balanced. I mean, a 19 millimeter, so it's more towards a control paddle.
Yes.
But I was surprised the amount of power and punch that it had when you wanted it.
Yes.
And we actually tested quite a few paddles today and we were very surprised overall how this played. So let's go straight into your dinking and control. How did you feel it played?
It definitely, I mean, 19 millimeter thick paddle again. So you know it's gonna feel really nice. I thought it was super soft and spongy, but not like too much. Like it sat on the paddle for a pretty good length of time, but it was like a good happy medium. Definitely had a solid control game. You know, that's what you're looking for when you're playing with a paddle like this. But like you touched on earlier, to me it was just so awesome to see. It still punched a lot of power.
It packed a punch. And what was really nice is even when you moved out a little bit, your transition zone, or if you had those speed ups coming on, it played into it.
Yes, and I noticed the sweet spot comparing these two paddles once again. Much nicer on here, and it just felt more consistent everywhere across as you hit it. Where some shots on the drive, it feels some inconsistency as they're like you're really forcing the ball. Everything just came off more consistent, smooth, a little more power even, and the balance. So lots of good steps in the right direction, which is awesome.
I think you hit a key point there because you really felt that carbon surface come into play, right? Because that was the difference. That was the big difference, and it really felt like, you know, the carbon surface was playing. And it actually translated into really good spin. Both ways, because it stayed a little bit on the paddle. So the slower ones, the slicers, you had a really beautiful spin to it. And even when we were out and you were serving, you got good spin to it. I was very happy with the spin. Again, you're not looking at this like, you know, your, what do you call, your high level spins, right? No. This is not the legacy kind of spin, but you get a lot of spin.
Yeah, it definitely gets pretty high quality spin. So lots of upgrades from the drive to the drive carbon, which is awesome to see.
Talk about power. I mean, we touched about it, but overall, what would you say about the power?
I was very impressed. Like I said, it's not going to hit anywhere close to like the bread and butter fill, for example, but comparing it to the paddle I play with, like the Ace Spade, honestly, the more I use it, I think it might hit even a little harder or pretty similar. It seems like these Kevlar paddles really pack a punch in there. Where like with the Ace Spade, I think it like would sit on here a little longer. I was really impressed. And that's even thicker, which is just insane.
Mind you, this is a lighter paddle. It's 16 millimeter and a 7.8. This is an 8.5. But even when you hold both, like it's very well balanced, and you get that, like when you were hitting those smashes that you'll see on the video, those were really nice smashes. Adaptability.
So I know for myself, I think this paddle is very well balanced, but just slightly too heavy. But if you are looking for a paddle in that like 8.5 or well, it's 8.6 ounce range, this is a very nice paddle. Like I said, it's just a little too heavy for me, but way more balanced than the drive. Like I could definitely play with the drive carbon, but the drive, it was super clunky in the hand.
And you just took words out of my mouth because I like a heavier paddle. So for me, this, as soon as I picked it up, I really enjoined it. Like
it's super well balanced out of the box. It has that pop and obviously a lot of good touch.
We were very impressed with this paddle. Join us. We're going to have a quick video on the Ghost, which is the same company. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope to see you in another one soon.